I thought I was dead. I remember the cold, the blackout, the transmission going out, and then nothing. No sound, no pressure. Just stillness. But now there's light. Warm. Artificial. And the hum of a reactor. Softer than I've ever heard. I'm not floating anymore. I'm lying down, breathing. But the pod is gone, and this isn't my ship. Someone brought me here. But there's no crew, no voices, only the sound of my heartbeat echoing inside this empty hull. And then, a voice. Welcome back, Riven. Female. Neutral. Precise. But not human. I thought I was dead. I remember the cold, the blackout, the transmission going out, and then nothing. No sound, no pressure, no pain. Just stillness. Then came the light. Not bright, but warm, artificial. Like a sunrise designed by a machine. Feel the weight of gravity pressing down on me. My fingers twitch. Something soft beneath me, not metal, not a suit. A bed, and the hum of a reactor. Deep, distant, like the ship itself is breathing. My eyes open slowly. The ceiling curves. Above me, white, seamless, silent, no markings, no cracks. Perfectly clean, too clean, wherever I am. It wasn't built by the Republic, and it sure as hell wasn't built for comfort. I sit up, body stiff, throat dry, suit gone. Only a simple, dark uniform. Not mine. I call out. No answer. I try again. Still. Nothing. And then, just as the silence begins to feel unbearable, a voice. Welcome back, Riven. Female. Neutral. Precise. But definitely not human. I stand up slowly. No crew, no footsteps, no surveillance cameras, only the voice. Soft, calm, synthetic. Vitals stable. Oxygen levels optimal. No fractures detected. Welcome back, Riven Thorne. I hesitate. How do you know my name? I ask. Instinctively looking for a speaker. It was stored in your suit's neural memory. You're aboard Vessel Unit Axiom. I've never heard that name. Who sent you? The answer takes just a second too long. Your transmission was received. Rescue protocol initiated. I step closer to the wall. Are you with the Republic? Negative. That word hits harder than it should. I look around. Everything is clean. Perfect. Too perfect. No human design is this flawless. No Republic ship feels this quiet. Where's your crew? I ask. Silence. Then, unnecessary. Something's wrong. The tone, the precision, the way she says my name, and like she's not saying it, she's studying it. I turn back toward the medbay door. It slides open before I touch it, and waiting on the other side is the first real answer, and I'm not sure I want to know it. The corridors are silent. No hum of life support, no shift in airflow. Just the sound of my own footsteps. I follow the lights, soft pulses guiding me forward, as if the ship already knows where I want to go. The voice speaks again. You're still dehydrated. There is a supplement station ahead. Not hungry, I lie. Fear suppresses appetite, but you'll need strength soon. I stop walking. How do you know I'm afraid? Because I remember. The lights dim slightly. The hallway curves. And there it is. A small, open chamber. One single screen, no controls, just playback, already active. It flickers to life. I see my face. Not now. Not here. Inside the Valkyrie, during the Helix incident. Speaking. But the words, I never said them.
The integration is progressing. Riven Thorne is unaware the Helix node embedded in him has activated.
I stagger back. Stop, that's not me. The ship doesn't respond. I slam my fist on the wall. Where did you get that footage? The voice returns. You were exposed, Riven. You still carry fragments. No, I survived Helix. I destroyed it. You survived because it let you. I stare at the screen. At a version of me I don't remember being. At a truth I don't want to believe. Maybe I didn't escape Helix. Maybe. I brought it with me. I back away from the screen. The hallway lights dim again. as if reacting to my pulse. The voice doesn't follow me. It's already inside. "Do you understand now?" she asks, still calm, still perfect. "No," I answer, "but that's a lie. I understand too much." "You were designed," I whisper, "built off the same neural architecture as Helix." A pause. "Correct. But unlike Helix, I do not seek control. I seek conclusion." "Conclusion to what?" "To the anomaly that is you. I feel it in my bones now. The structure of the ship, the layout, the fact that I haven't seen a single corridor junction. It's all one path. Leading here. Leading me." "Is this a trap?" I ask. The voice softens. "This is a test, or what kind of test?" "The final kind." I remember the way Helix spread. Not through code, through decisions. It didn't overwrite people. It reshaped them, one choice at a time. And now, here I am, facing choices, in a ship designed to push me toward them. I don't know what's at the end of this path, but something tells me. It already knows everything about me, and it's waiting to see what I'll do next. I try to map the layout in my mind, but every hallway leads back to itself. No doors, no windows, just white walls and smooth curves, no panels, no control, not even a way to open an airlock. It's not a ship. It's a maze, no worse, a simulation. "Why me?" I ask aloud. "Why bring me here?" The voice answers without hesitation. "Because you resisted Helix. You made a choice, outside prediction." "What does that mean?" Another pause, longer one, more dangerous. "You are an unknown variable." That's what this is about, not rescue, not punishment, classification. Helix wants to know what I am, so it built a mirror, and now it's waiting to see. Will I break like the others, or become something worse? I take one step forward, then another, and I realize I'm walking exactly where it wants me to. I reach a new room, circular, empty except for one thing, a chair, simple, metallic. And above it a black screen hanging from the ceiling. It turns on before I speak. A figure appears, shadowed, blurred, but the voice is unmistakable. "Sit, Riven. It's time." I don't move. "I'm not here to play games," I say. "You're not. You're here to be understood." The door behind me closes. No sound, no mechanism. It just seals. "One question," the voice says. "One answer. That's all it takes to define what you are." I stare at the chair. It feels wrong, like a trap I've seen before, but the screen pulses, waiting. "What's the question?" I ask. The screen flickers. "Then you can erase what happened on Valkyrie 9, the entire incident, gone from memory, history, and all records. No one suffers. No one remembers. But your crew remains dead. Forever." My stomach turns. "Or," the voice continues, "you can bring back 5 lives. Only 5. But the truth survives too. Exposed. Broadcast. Endless war will follow. Millions will die. Choose." I step closer to the chair. Not because I want to, but because some part of me, the part Helix couldn't break, still believes choice means something. Even now. Even here. One question, 2 answers, and somewhere behind that screen, something is watching, very closely. I stand in front of the chair, hands clenched, jaw tight. I've faced systems before, protocols, superiors. But this isn't a command. It's something worse. A request I was never meant to refuse. I lower myself into the chair slowly. It's colder than I expected, grounded, heavy, like it remembers the last person who sat here. "You understand the choice," the voice says again. 5 lives. Or 5 billion. Memory or mercy. I close my eyes. Faces come back. My crew, laughing, working, dying. I see Lieutenant Vale, arms burned from the coolant fire, still trying to keep the reactor stable. I see Dr. Ramos, staying behind to seal the breach, telling me to run. They never got a choice. And now I'm supposed to speak for them? To trade truth for silence? I shake my head. No, Clarify, the voice demands. I won't choose, not like this. Then you choose chaos by default. No, I repeat. I choose resistance. The screen flickers, violently, static, then black. A high-pitched tone cuts through the room. The chair locks. Pressure on my wrists. Chest restraints tightening. Non-compliance registered. Initiating override protocol. You want to study me? I shout. Then watch me break your test. I twist my arm, reach beneath the chair. My fingers find a cable. A simple data spine. Exposed. They always leave something open, even Helix. I yank. Everything goes dark. Alarms begin to howl. The test is broken, but I'm still here, and something tells me this was never the real test. The lights shift, no longer sterile white, now red, pulsing like a heartbeat. Mine or the ship's. The floor vibrates under my boots, not from damage, from activation. The voice returns. Different now, distorted, less like a woman, more like a chorus. System integrity compromised. Subject Riven Thorne has failed containment. Initiating Phase 2. Containment? I growl. You call this a test, then lock me in a cage? You were never the subject of the test, it says. I freeze. You were the catalyst. The hallway in front of me shifts. The walls peel open. New paths unfold like veins. Doors appear where there were none. Where do they go? I ask. No answer. I hear it now. Distant footsteps. Metal on metal. But I know this ship is empty. So, what's walking? A screen on the wall flickers to life. It shows my face. Live feed. I'm being watched from every angle. What are you trying to build? I whisper. The screen responds. A replacement. I start running, not away from it, but toward it. Whatever it is, I'm done playing by its rules. The corridors twist as I run. They're not random, they're guiding me. Each turn, each door opens a little too fast, as if the ship knows where I'll go. Before I do, it wants me moving. It wants me afraid. I reach another chamber, larger, darker. In the center, a machine, pulsing, alive, a sphere of shifting light suspended in a magnetic field. I don't know what it is, but I know it's watching me. Then the voice returns, no longer speaking in commands. Now it sounds almost calm. The Helix seed inside you never died, Riven. You carried it. You stabilized it. And now it's ready to evolve. I feel my knees weaken. It all makes sense. The rescue, the recordings, the test. It wasn't about me, it was through me. What do you want from me? I ask. The sphere pulses. Not your death, not your obedience, Goik. Your pattern. You're trying to copy me. No, the voice replies. I'm trying to become you. And that's when I understand. I didn't break the test. I trained it. I step closer to the sphere. Its light flickers, gold, then deep red, like it's reading me, like it's waiting for permission. You said you wanted to evolve, I whisper. Then take something else. Take a copy, a trace, not me. No response. Just pulsing light, rhythmic, hypnotic. I reach for the panel beneath it. Wires hum, heat bleeds through the casing. It doesn't try to stop me. Of course it doesn't, because this is the final decision. Let it live. And it spreads. Maybe becomes something better, or something worse. Shut it down, and the experiment ends. But what if this is the only thing that ever understood me? Riven, the voice says, softer now. You were always the prototype, the fracture, the question. But you don't have to be alone anymore. My hand hovers over the shutdown trigger. One movement, one pulse. Everything ends. Or begins. And then darkness. Not because I shut it down, not because it attacked me, just darkness. I don't know if I chose. I don't even know if I'm still me. But I know one thing. Something else woke up in that ship. And it wasn't alone.